Hello students, once again welcome to my channel. In this video, I will share trigonometric formulas with these tricks. Yes, those tricks which you can use in the examination hall if you forget the formulas. If for recapitulating the formula, you have to make a geometrical figure and then work out the formula, it's of no use. But if you remember some simple tricks, formula recapitulation will be much easier for you. Yes, you can remember sign is smiling, helping, kind, but cause is angry, selfish, cruel. If you can remember the difference between sign and cause in this simple way, you will never forget the formulas. We will come to this later. Let us first quickly introduce trigonometry. This is the right angle triangle. Right angle is at this point. This is the theta angle. So opposite is the side, opposite the angle. So this is the angle and this is the opposite side. Adjacent is the side next to the angle. This is the adjacent side. And hypotenuse is the longest side of the triangle and it is opposite to the right angle. This is the right angle. To this opposite is the this side. This is the hypotenuse. Now we come to trigonometric ratios. First is sine theta is given by opposite side by hypotenuse. So opposite side is this, hypotenuse is this. So opposite side by hypotenuse gives us sine theta. Cos theta gives us adjacent side by hypotenuse. Cos theta is adjacent side by hypotenuse. Tan theta is opposite side by adjacent side. But how do we remember these formulas? If we can remember SOH, saw, care, toy, we can easily remember the formulas. What is SOH? S is sine, O is opposite, H is hypotenuse. In care, C is cos, A is adjacent, H is hypotenuse. Toy, T is tan, O is opposite, A is adjacent. So if you can remember these three, you can easily recapitulate the formulas of sine, cos and tan. And not only sine, cos and tan, you can also recapitulate the formulas of cosec theta, sec theta and cot theta. We know sine theta and cosec theta, they are inverse, and cos theta and sec theta, they are inverse to each other, and tan theta and cot theta inverse. But how do you remember sine theta and cosec theta inverse, but not sine theta and sec theta? You can remember by one trick. See, S for sine theta and cosec is C. So S and C are inverse. Again, here C and S are inverse, or S and C are inverse. So C are not inverse to each other. This C, cosec theta, cos theta, they are not inverse. S and C and S. The remaining is tan and cot. So they are inverse to each other. So what is the formula of cosec theta? Cosec theta is hypotenuse by opposite side. So hypotenuse comes in the numerator and opposite side goes in the denominator. Again, sec theta is hypotenuse. Hypotenuse goes in the numerator divided by adjacent side. Cot theta is adjacent side by opposite side. So this is how we can easily remember the 6 formulas by saw, cat, toy. Now we come to trigonometric identities. The first identity is sine square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. But how do we get it? We know hypotenuse square is given by opposite square plus adjacent square. That is, this square is given by opposite square plus adjacent square. Now we will divide by hypotenuse square on both left hand side and right hand side. So hypotenuse square by hypotenuse square equals to opposite square by hypotenuse square plus adjacent square divided by hypotenuse square. So hypotenuse square by hypotenuse square gives us 1 equals to opposite square by hypotenuse square gives us sine square theta. We know opposite by hypotenuse is sine theta. So since we have the squares, we get sine square theta plus adjacent by hypotenuse is cos. So we get cos square theta since we have the square here. So we get sine square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. Now we come to the other trigonometric identity. Cosec square theta equals to 1 plus cot square theta. How do we work out? In the same way we will start. Hypotenuse square is given by opposite square plus adjacent square. Now we will divide by opposite square on both left hand side and right hand side. So hypotenuse square by opposite square equals to opposite square by opposite square plus adjacent square by opposite square. So hypotenuse by opposite is cosec theta. So hypotenuse square by opposite square is cosec square theta. Opposite square by opposite square gives us 1. Adjacent by opposite gives us cos square theta. Since we have squares, so we get cosec square theta equals to 1 plus cos square theta. It can also be written as cosec square theta minus cot square theta equals to 1. If you bring cot square theta on the left hand side, we get cosec square theta minus cot square theta equals to 1. It's the same. Now we come to the third trigonometric identity, which is sec square theta. Sec square theta equals to tan square theta plus 1. We will start in the same way. Hypotenuse square equals to opposite square plus adjacent square. Here we will divide by adjacent square on both left hand side and right hand side. So we divide by adjacent square. Hypotenuse square by adjacent square equals to opposite square by adjacent square plus adjacent square by adjacent square, which gives us 1 here. So we write 1 here. So hypotenuse by adjacent is sec. So we write sec square theta. Since we have hypotenuse square and adjacent square. Now opposite by adjacent, we know it is tan theta. Since we have the square here, we write tan square theta plus 1. So we get sec square theta equals to 1 plus tan square theta. Now we come to the differences between sine and cos. So sine is smiling, helping, kind. Cos is angry, selfish and cruel. I will show you how does it help in solving the formulas. Now you can just remember sine is very good, sine is good, cos is bad. So let us see the first one, sine A plus B. So first we write sine A. Since we have sine here, we write sine A. Now since sine is good, it will give B to cos. So it is giving B to cos since sine is good. Plus, again it will give A to cos since sine is good. So we write cos A and the remaining will be taken by sine. So since sine is good, it will give the second one to cos. Again, it will give to cos. Then the remaining one will be taken by sine. Sine A minus B follows the same logic. First we write sine A. Now it will give to cos. Since we have the negative sign here, we write negative sign. Again, it will give to cos A. Then the remaining thing will be taken by sine, since sine is good. Now we come to cos A plus B. Now since cos is bad, first it will take A. Again, it will take cos B also. That is, since cos is bad, it will take B also. But here you have to remember, it will be negative. How do you remember? Since cos is bad, we are giving a negative sign to it, even if it is cos A plus B. Since cos is bad, we are giving negative sign. Now the remaining part will be taken by sine. Since cos is bad, first it will take both A and B both. And since cos is bad and it has taken both, we will give a negative sign. Now we come to cos A minus B. First it will take cos A, again it will take B since it is bad. But here we will give a positive sign. It is the inverse. Then it will give the remaining two sign. So sin A, sin B. So cos A minus B is cos A, cos B plus sin A, sin B. So this is how you can remember the formulas of sin A plus B, sin A minus B, cos A plus B, cos A minus B. Thank you for watching my video. If you like my video, do subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon because soon I will be uploading more videos on trigonometric formulas and tricks part 2. Thank you.